Hello everyone, it's Mr. Morningstar with a brand new Dragon Ball Z Final Stand Remastered video. In this video, I'll be showcasing the hit Game Pass that returns from OG Final Stand and the new Goku Black Game Pass in Final Stand Remastered. These two Game Passes contain unobtainable moves that lean towards specific playstyles, so I hope this video helps you make a decision on which one to buy. With that being said, let's begin with the hit Game Pass. All of the moves are still named the same from OG Final Stand: Vital Strike, Time Skip Molotov, Time Skip, and Flash Skewer. If you had the hit Game Pass in the original game, good news, you don't need to buy it again. While the moves are the same, they have new mechanics about them. Vital Strike, being the most simple move in the kit, is a combo extender that no longer guard breaks nor does it knock back. It's just a move you can use to extend combos now. But me personally, I actually prefer this version from the original. The next movie we'll be diving into is Time Skip Molotov. It's a barrage that keeps your opponent in place regardless if they are blocking or not. Very useful against opponents that are moving around you too much. It is a slight nerf from its original version because in OG Final Stand, it used to combo extend and guard break, but there are still many beneficial ways to use it in Final Stand Remastered. The next move we're looking into is Flash Skewer. It's significantly different from its predecessor, no longer being just a Flash Strike reskin. In Final Stand Remastered, this move bypasses block and attacks your opponent from behind. It's more of a chip damage kind of move, but maybe you can create some mix-ups with it. Regardless, I can see it being very useful against block spamming NPCs and players alike. The final move from the hit Game Pass is Time Skip. For some historical information, this move became broken and unusable in OG Final Stand and was never fixed after being quote-unquote nerfed. It used to just stun your opponent. However, in Final Stand Remastered, it functions as an evasive to escape combos, automatically teleporting behind your opponent, and it freezes them. This move is probably the best evasive in the game. However, in conclusion, the hit Game Pass is more melee combat centered, and I would highly recommend it for anyone who wants to have one of the best evasives, easiest combo extender, and a move that bypasses block. I give this Game Pass an 8 out of 10. Only reason it's not a 10 is because you are able to block in the middle of Time Skip Molotov for some reason. But in conclusion, if you like melee combat more, stick with the hit Game Pass. But if you like key damage a lot more, this segment should interest you a lot more. Now we move on to the Goku Black Game Pass. This Game Pass is visually extremely cool, but I will tell you from the start that this Game Pass is definitely more leaned towards key damage players than melee damage players, but if you're still curious on what the Goku Black Game Pass has to offer, stick around. Before we begin, however, let's go over some background info. If you owned the God of Destruction Game Pass in OG Final Stand, since that is no longer returning, at least as a Game Pass, you will be given the Goku Black Game Pass for free. Anyways. The moves are as followed: Black Kamehameha, Divine Lasso, Divine Sweep, and God Split Cut. Starting with Black Kamehameha, it's pretty self-explanatory, a more powerful and cooler looking Kamehameha. Divine Sweep is a move that kicks your opponent to the ground and ragdolls them. You can get really techie with this. I've been having some difficulty trying to make the true M1 string into the move, but I found that using Launcher into Divine Sweep works fine just as well. In my personal opinion, however, it is the worst move in the kit. These next two moves, however, are extremely interesting. Divine Lasso returns from OG Final Stand and does the same thing at first, shooting Ki Blasts at your opponent. Only difference is that you keep Goku Black's Keyblade on your hand. Remember what I said about this Game Pass being more key damage centered? Well, the gimmick with Divine Lasso is that once you have your Keyblade out, your melee damage becomes your key damage stats, meaning your M1s will not take after your melee damage, just your key damage. So for key damage users who don't have that many stat points in melee, this is extremely useful. God Split Cut launches your opponent upwards and gives you a Keyblade at the end as well. Same gimmick as Divine Lasso, so not much else to say here. In final conclusion, however, I give this Game Pass a 6 out of 10. Yes, it looks visually amazing and does have an interesting gimmick. The actual moves themselves just aren't really that meta or good in a PvP aspect. In PvE, I can see how they're useful, but in PvP, nobody's going to get hit by any of these moves, especially since Keyblade isn't a permanent move and only lasts 5 seconds. Goku Black users don't have much when going up against hit users, but do not let that stop you from getting it. It's still extremely useful if you're a key build. Yes, this video was to compare the two, but also to show you why you would want either of them as well. As a final verdict, if you like melee damage more, choose hit Game Pass. If you like key damage more, choose Goku Black. If you don't care, buy both of them, or neither of them. That's all for today's video, everyone. It's Mr. Morningstar, and thank you so much for staying with me till the end. See you next time, my friend.
You pathetic mortals need to know your place around a god. Rawr, 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 rawr.